This story is based on true events. In the heart of the picturesque town, where the golden glow of the setting sun kissed the cobblestone streets, lived Samuel and his son, Michael. Samuel, a man of quiet wisdom and silvered hair, was a pillar of the community. He ran a small bookstore that doubled as a sanctuary for bibliophiles seeking refuge from the hustle of everyday life. It was within the cozy corners of this bookstore that Samuel imparted his timeless wisdom to his only son. From Michael's earliest memories, he could recall the scent of aging books and the comforting creak of the wooden floor beneath his feet. The walls adorned with wisdom-laden tomes seemed to echo the whispers of centuries gone by. Samuel, a purveyor of knowledge both in literature and life, had a knack for turning ordinary moments into profound lessons. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the town, Samuel beckoned Michael to the bookstore's worn-out leather chairs. The shelves around them seemed to lean in, eager to share the secrets they held. "Michael," Samuel began, his voice a gentle timbre that carried the weight of experience. "Life is a journey, and just like any journey, it requires a map. Financial independence is the destination, and I have the map to guide you." Michael, still a wide-eyed dreamer, listened intently as his father began weaving tales of prudence and foresight. Samuel spoke of the importance of saving, of budgeting, of planning for the unforeseen storms that life could unleash. The ancient leather-bound volumes around them seemed to nod in agreement, their pages rustling as if eager to contribute to the fatherly discourse. "Think of your finances as a garden, Michael," Samuel continued, his eyes twinkling with a metaphorical glow. "You must nurture it, tend to it with care, and protect it from the weeds of debt and impulsive spending. A well-tended garden blossoms with the fruits of financial independence." As the night wore on, Samuel unraveled the layers of his financial philosophy, each word etching itself into Michael's consciousness. The flickering light from an old brass lamp cast shadows on the walls, giving the room a timeless ambiance. "Remember, my son," Samuel concluded, "being financially independent isn't just about having wealth. It's about having control over your destiny. It's about freedom and choices. It's a journey that requires patience, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to the path." In that quiet bookstore, amidst the shelves of accumulated knowledge, a seed was planted in Michael's mind. The seed of financial wisdom would germinate and grow, becoming the guiding force that would shape the course of his life in ways he could never have imagined. Little did Michael know that this night, bathed in the glow of his father's wisdom, would mark the beginning of a transformative journey towards financial independence. As the years unfolded in the quaint town, Michael blossomed into a young man fueled by dreams that stretched far beyond the horizon of the familiar rolling hills. His father's bookstore, once a sanctuary of knowledge, became a launching pad for his aspirations. The scent of aging books and the creaking floorboards had been replaced by the scent of ink on job applications and the echo of closing doors as he ventured into the world. With a heart brimming with ambition, Michael bid farewell to the town that had cradled his childhood. The cobblestone streets, once a comforting haven, now seemed like stepping stones leading him toward the glow of city lights and the promise of a brighter future. His departure was a symphony of mixed emotions, hope and excitement, harmonizing with a tinge of melancholy for the simplicity he left behind. In the city, Michael found a job that promised financial stability. The crisp suit he wore symbolized a new chapter in his life, a chapter where he believed financial independence awaited him just around the corner. Little did he know that the city, with its towering buildings and bustling streets, held challenges and temptations that would test the resilience of his dreams. Days turned into months, and months into years, yet financial independence remained elusive. Michael, once fueled by the fire of ambition, found himself navigating the intricate dance of adult responsibilities. Paychecks flowed in, bills piled up, and the balance between income and expenses became a precarious tightrope. The city, with its dazzling lights, was both a seductress and a stern taskmaster. It offered opportunities for growth, but it also demanded sacrifices. The cost of living proved higher than Michael had anticipated, and the allure of instant gratification whispered enticingly from every corner. Despite his best efforts, the dream of financial independence slipped through his fingers like grains of sand. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle became a relentless rhythm, drowning out the symphony of dreams that had accompanied him on his departure from the simplicity of his hometown. Nights were spent staring at city lights from the window of his small apartment, contemplating where he went wrong. The city, once a beacon of hope, now felt like a labyrinth where financial freedom was an elusive treasure, always visible but never within reach. The letters home became less frequent, the tales of success morphing into a carefully curated narrative that shielded the struggles he faced. His father, in the quaint town bookstore, sensed the undertones of despair in the words his son carefully crafted. The once shared dream of financial independence now seemed like a distant mirage, taunting Michael from the cityscape he had once thought held the keys to his success. And so, in the midst of city lights that flickered like distant stars, Michael found himself at a crossroads. The dream that once propelled him forward now seemed like a distant memory. With a heavy heart and a pocket full of unfulfilled aspirations, he made a decision that would change the course of his journey. He decided to return home. The town welcomed Michael back with open arms, a familiar embrace that cradled both his weariness and unspoken disappointments. As he walked the cobblestone streets, memories flooded back, childhood laughter echoing from the corners, the scent of home-cooked meals lingering in the air, and the comforting familiarity of his father's bookstore standing as a silent witness to the passing years. Upon reaching his childhood home, Michael found solace in the creaking floorboards and the comforting warmth of his father's presence. Samuel, ever perceptive, recognized the shadows that had settled in his son's eyes. Without uttering a word, he brewed a pot of coffee, a ritual that had transcended generations, a gesture that spoke volumes of shared history and unconditional love. Seated in the living room, surrounded by the whispers of memories, Michael hesitated before pouring out his heart to his father. The words, heavy with the weight of unfulfilled dreams, hung in the air. Samuel, the stoic guardian of wisdom, listened intently as Michael bared his soul, revealing the struggles he had faced in the city that had once promised everything. Samuel's response was not one of judgment or reproach, but of understanding and empathy. He saw in his son's eyes the reflection of a journey fraught with challenges and unmet expectations. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with an unspoken promise, the promise of guidance and unwavering support. With a reassuring pat on Michael's shoulder, Samuel began to share the wisdom that had been his guiding light through the years. The fatherly advice unfolded like a roadmap, a series of steps that would lead Michael out of the labyrinth of financial uncertainty. Lack of planning, Samuel began, his words deliberate and measured. If you don't take the time to dig into your finances and find a budget that works, you aren't in control of your money or your goals. He spoke of the pitfalls of living with high-interest debt, likening it to sailing a ship without a captain. Samuel emphasized the need for a financial plan, a compass that would steer Michael towards the shores of stability. Lack of financial literacy, he continued, delving into the importance of educating oneself about the intricacies of finances. Not educating yourself about how finances, net worth, and other facets of money management work can hinder you from reaching financial freedom. Samuel encouraged Michael to explore resources from the plethora of podcasts available to well-researched books and websites. Knowledge, he insisted, was the lantern that would illuminate the path to financial independence. As the conversation deepened, Samuel touched upon procrastination, an adversary that could silently erode the foundations of financial success. Not getting started can hold you back financially. The sooner you begin saving, the closer you get to financial independence. In the comforting embrace of fatherly advice, Michael began to see the flicker of hope. The roadmap laid out by Samuel, though challenging, felt like a lifeline. The weight of unmet expectations started to lift as Michael absorbed the lessons his father had learned through a lifetime of experiences. The evening unfolded into a shared journey, with Samuel guiding Michael through the intricacies of budgeting, the significance of financial literacy, and the urgency of overcoming procrastination. The walls of their home, witnesses to countless conversations and shared laughter, seemed to absorb the essence of this pivotal moment. A moment where a son, humbled by life's challenges, sought refuge in the timeless wisdom of his father. And so, under the warm glow of the living room lamp, the bond between father and son grew stronger. Samuel's advice became a beacon, guiding Michael through the storm of financial uncertainty towards the shores of independence. Little did they know that this night of revelation and shared wisdom would mark the beginning of a transformative chapter in Michael's life. A chapter that held the promise of redemption and a renewed pursuit of financial freedom. In the following days, Samuel and Michael continued their deep dive into the intricacies of financial wisdom. Samuel, aware of the delicate balance needed to impart guidance without overwhelming his son, took a thoughtful approach. Each piece of advice became a building block, constructing a foundation sturdy enough to support Michael's aspirations. Lack of planning, Samuel reiterated, leaning back in his worn-out chair, the very one that had cradled countless stories within its frayed upholstery. Think of it as navigating a ship without a course. You must take the time to dig into your finances, understand your income and expenses, and chart a budget that works for you. Without a plan, you aren't in control of your money or your goals. Together, they meticulously scrutinized Michael's financial landscape. Budget sheets were laid out like a treasure map, revealing hidden paths and unforeseen obstacles. Samuel stressed the importance of foresight, urging Michael to anticipate future expenses and allocate resources accordingly. The budget, once a daunting spreadsheet, now transformed into a compass, pointing the way towards financial stability. Lack of financial literacy, Samuel continued, his tone gently guiding rather than admonishing. Not educating yourself about how finances, net worth, and other facets of money management work can hinder you from reaching financial freedom. To address this, Samuel introduced Michael to a wealth of educational resources. They explored reputable podcasts, dove into well-researched books, and navigated informative websites. The knowledge acquired became a lantern, illuminating the previously shadowed corners of financial literacy. Michael, armed with newfound understanding, felt empowered to make informed decisions about his money. Procrastination, Samuel emphasized, recognizing it as a common foe that could silently erode financial well-being. Not getting started can hold you back financially. The sooner you begin saving, the closer you get to financial independence. With Samuel's gentle prodding, Michael confronted the procrastination that had haunted him. They devised a plan, a realistic saving strategy that aligned with Michael's goals. Samuel's wisdom resonated in Michael's ears like a motivational anthem, urging him to take the first step toward financial freedom. As the discussion unfolded, Samuel addressed a common pitfall with a sagely nod. And beware of lifestyle creep, my son. As you earn more money, the temptation is to spend more, but that can lead to a cycle of poverty. This cautionary note struck a chord with Michael. He reflected on moments when a salary increase had been accompanied by an uptick in spending. Upgrading to a fancier apartment, indulging in luxury items, and succumbing to the allure of extravagant experiences. Samuel's words echoed a truth often overlooked in the pursuit of success. As you earn more money, you spend more money, that leads to poverty. To illustrate the concept further, Samuel spoke of the insidious nature of lifestyle creep. If, as you earn more money, you spend more money, that's lifestyle creep, and it can inhibit your ability to save. Before you know it, you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of perpetual expenses, leaving little room for savings and financial growth. Michael, now acutely aware of the dangers of unchecked spending, committed to breaking free from the shackles of lifestyle creep. Samuel's guidance had not only pinpointed the problem, but also illuminated the path toward financial resilience. In the glow of the study lamp, surrounded by the comforting scent of aging books, father and son continued their journey. The roadmap to financial independence, once obscured by uncertainties, now unfolded with clarity. Samuel, the seasoned navigator, steered Michael through the pitfalls, each piece of advice chipping away at the shackles that had hindered his progress. The lessons learned were not just about money, but about the profound impact of mindful planning, financial literacy, and timely action. With newfound clarity and a determination fueled by paternal wisdom, Michael stood at the precipice of change. The shackles that had bound him were now identified, and the tools for liberation were firmly in his grasp. The journey to financial independence had truly begun. Guided by the unwavering light of a father's sagacious counsel, emboldened by the revelations of his father's wisdom, Michael embraced the dawn of a new chapter with a fervor that ignited a transformative energy within him. The quaint town, once a backdrop to his childhood dreams, now bore witness to the resurgence of hope in his eyes. Samuel's teachings, like a beacon cutting through the fog of uncertainty, illuminated a path toward financial independence. Armed with newfound determination, Michael immersed himself in the art of meticulous planning. The budget, once a static spreadsheet, evolved into a dynamic roadmap guiding his financial journey. Each expense was scrutinized, every dollar allocated with purpose. Samuel, a silent partner in this financial expedition, observed with pride as his son navigated the intricacies of budgeting, reclaiming control over his monetary destiny. Financial literacy became Michael's ally in this quest. The once daunting realm of net worth, investments, and money management now unfolded before him like a captivating novel. Samuel's curated list of podcasts became a symphony of financial wisdom, playing in the background as Michael delved into well-researched books that demystified the complexities of wealth accumulation. The town's library, a treasure trove of knowledge akin to his father's bookstore, became Michael's sanctuary. Here, surrounded by the musty scent of aged books, he absorbed the lessons of financial literacy. Concepts that once seemed nebulous now took shape in his mind. A tapestry of understanding that would fortify him against the storms of financial uncertainty. Procrastination, the silent saboteur of dreams, found itself at odds with Michael's newfound vigor. The disciplined savings routine crafted in collaboration with his father became a ritual, an offering to the future self, a testament to the commitment forged in the crucible of past mistakes. As each paycheck arrived, a portion was meticulously set aside, building a fortress of financial security brick by brick. Lifestyle creep, the insidious seductress, retreated in the face of Michael's newfound awareness. No longer did a salary increase signal an invitation to extravagant living. Instead, it became an opportunity for increased savings and strategic investments. The allure of immediate gratification, once irresistible, now paled in comparison to the satisfaction of watching his savings grow. In the midst of this financial metamorphosis, Michael discovered a profound sense of empowerment. The journey toward financial independence was not just about numbers on a balance sheet. It was a narrative of self-discovery and resilience. Each financial decision, guided by the principles instilled by Samuel, became a brushstroke painting, a portrait of a more secure and liberated future. The winds of change also carried with them the entrepreneurial spirit that had long lain dormant within Michael. Inspired by his father's unwavering support and armed with a newfound financial acumen, he ventured into the world of business. The town that once witnessed his departure now stood as the canvas upon which Michael painted his entrepreneurial dreams. Company after company emerged from the crucible of Michael's vision, each one a testament to the lessons learned and the shackles broken. Samuel, the quiet architect of this transformation, observed with a heart brimming with paternal pride, as Michael not only embraced financial independence, but also sculpted a legacy of entrepreneurial success. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the town, Michael stood at the pinnacle of his achievements. The financial struggles that once cast shadows over his aspirations were now distant memories. The new beginning, sparked by a father's wisdom, had flourished into a symphony of triumph. The townsfolk, who had witnessed Michael's return, now looked upon him not just as a son who had come back, but as a beacon of inspiration. The ripple effect of his journey touched lives, sparking conversations around dinner tables and inspiring others to embark on their paths toward financial independence. In the heart of the town, Samuel's bookstore continued to stand as a testament to the enduring power of knowledge. The shelves, once witnesses to stories and sagas, now bore witness to the story of a father and a son, a narrative of growth, resilience, and the pursuit of financial freedom. As the stars emerged in the night sky, casting their twinkling light over the town, the echoes of this story resonated far beyond its cobblestone streets. Michael, now a symbol of triumph, stood as a living testament to the transformative power of a father's wisdom. A wisdom that had not only broken financial shackles, but had also illuminated the path to a brighter and more liberated future. With each passing day, Michael felt the shackles of financial uncertainty loosen their grip. The disciplined rhythm of budgeting, the wealth of knowledge acquired through financial literacy, and the commitment to proactive savings had become the pillars of his newfound financial fortress. As the town's seasons shifted, so too did the narrative of Michael's life, evolving into a story of triumph over adversity. Lifestyle creep, once a subtle adversary, now stood defeated in the wake of Michael's conscientious choices. His father's cautionary words about spending more as one earns more echoed in his mind, a poignant reminder that financial independence demanded not just earning but preserving wealth. The modest apartment that had once seemed confining now became a symbol of mindful living. Michael resisted the allure of upgrading to a lavish residence, understanding that true wealth lay not in ostentatious displays, but in the ability to accumulate and protect resources for future endeavors. The town, buzzing with tales of Michael's success, became a backdrop to his mindful consumption. The quaint local businesses found a steadfast supporter in him, as Michael prioritized supporting the community over succumbing to the temptations of extravagant living. Each dollar spent became a conscious choice, aligned with his commitment to financial independence. Procrastination, the once formidable foe, found itself ousted by Michael's newfound resolve. The savings account, once a neglected corner of his financial landscape, now flourished with the fruits of consistent dedication. The act of saving became not just a financial habit, but a testament to the strength of character cultivated through the lessons learned. In the heart of this financial transformation, Mikhail found an unexpected ally: peace of mind. The burden of financial stress, once a heavy cloak draped over his shoulders, lifted with each deliberate step towards stability. Sleepless nights filled with worry were replaced by a sense of calm assurance that he was charting a course towards a future unburdened by the chains of financial insecurity. As the seasons cycled through the town, Michael's entrepreneurial ventures began to flourish. The companies he founded, nurtured by a keen understanding of financial principles, grew into thriving enterprises. Samuel, the proud patriarch, watched as the seeds of wisdom he had sown blossomed into a garden of prosperity. The town's perception of Michael underwent a metamorphosis. He was no longer just the prodigal son who had returned. He was a local legend, a testament to the resilience that could be forged through financial wisdom and disciplined choices. The community, inspired by his journey, began to adopt mindful financial habits, creating a ripple effect that touched lives far beyond Mikhail's immediate circle. The local bookstore, once a haven for wisdom, now stood as a symbol of the enduring legacy of a father's guidance. Samuel, a quiet observer of the changing tides, took pride in the role he played in shaping his son's triumph. The shelves, once repositories of knowledge, became a shrine to the transformative power of breaking free from financial constraints. As Michael's wealth grew, so did his philanthropic endeavors. The community that had witnessed his struggles now benefited from his success. Scholarships for local students, support for small businesses, and investments in community projects became Michael's way of giving back, a manifestation of the gratitude he felt for the town that had embraced him during his lowest moments. The success of Mikhail's financial journey was not just measured in monetary terms. It was a narrative of personal growth, resilience, and the profound impact of a father's wisdom. The town, once a backdrop to a son's departure, now stood as a living testament to the transformative power of breaking free from the shackles that had once bound him. In the quiet moments of reflection, Michael realized that his journey towards financial independence was not just an individual triumph, but a shared narrative that resonated with those who had walked alongside him. The town, with its cobblestone streets and familiar faces, became a canvas upon which the story of Michael's financial liberation was painted. A story that would endure in the collective memory of a community forever changed by the power of breaking free. As Michael's financial independence solidified, a dormant ember within him began to glow brighter. The entrepreneurial spirit that had long lain latent now yearned for expression. Guided by the lessons of budgeting, financial literacy, and disciplined savings, Michael felt emboldened to step into the world of business, armed with a vision that transcended mere financial success. The first glimmer of his entrepreneurial journey emerged in the form of a small startup, a tech company that aimed to address a prevalent issue in the community. Drawing inspiration from his father's bookstore, Michael envisioned a digital platform that would connect local businesses, creating a symbiotic network that fostered growth and sustainability. With the town as his testing ground, Michael poured his newfound financial acumen into building the foundation of his venture. Budgetary considerations, once a meticulous exercise in personal finance, now guided the financial planning of his startup. Every penny invested was a strategic move, a testament to the principles that had paved his way to financial independence. The community, witnessing the evolution of the local son into an entrepreneur, rallied behind Michael's endeavor. The once naysayers, skeptical of his return after facing the harsh realities of the city, now became eager supporters. The local businesses, beneficiaries of his deliberate spending choices, eagerly embraced the platform, seeing in it not just a technological innovation but a lifeline to shared prosperity. Samuel, the silent architect of Michael's financial triumph, observed with a mix of pride and satisfaction as his son wove his entrepreneurial dreams into the fabric of the town. The bookstore, once a symbol of traditional wisdom, now became a meeting ground for aspiring entrepreneurs seeking Michael's guidance. Embracing the spirit of collaboration, Michael expanded his entrepreneurial endeavors. A series of startups, each tailored to address specific community needs, sprouted like saplings nurtured by his vision. A local farmers market app, a platform for artisans to showcase their crafts, and initiatives supporting sustainable practices, all became petals in the blooming flower of Michael's entrepreneurial garden. The town, once a quaint backdrop to Michael's struggles, now vibrated with the hum of innovation. The once sleepy streets became a bustling marketplace of ideas, where entrepreneurs, inspired by Michael's success, sought to carve their paths to financial independence. The very spirit that had fueled Michael's journey now infused the town with a renewed sense of possibility. The impact of his entrepreneurial ventures was not confined to economic prosperity alone. Michael's endeavors rippled through the social fabric of the community. Job opportunities multiplied, providing employment for locals. The digital platforms he created not only connected businesses, but also fostered a sense of unity and collaboration, breathing life into the communal spirit. As the founder of multiple successful enterprises, Michael found himself at the intersection of financial acumen and social responsibility. The lessons learned from his father were not just tools for individual success. They became guiding principles shaping a legacy of community empowerment. The success stories of local entrepreneurs, mentored by Michael, echoed in the town's gatherings. Samuel's bookstore, now a hub for entrepreneurial discussions, became a testament to the enduring impact of financial wisdom passed down through generations. In the quiet moments of reflection, Michael realized that his entrepreneurial journey was not just a quest for personal success, but a commitment to contribute to the well-being of his community. The town, once marked by his struggles, was now a canvas painted with the strokes of innovation and shared prosperity. As the entrepreneurial spirit continued to flourish, Michael's ventures extended beyond the town's borders. His success became a beacon that attracted attention beyond the confines of his humble beginnings. Investors, intrigued by the blend of financial prowess and community impact, sought to support Michael's ventures, envisioning a future where his model could be replicated in communities across the country. In the heart of the town, where cobblestone streets intersected with entrepreneurial dreams, Michael stood as a symbol of the transformative power of financial independence and the entrepreneurial spirit. The chapters of his life, once marked by uncertainty and struggle, now unfolded as a narrative of resilience, wisdom, and a legacy of shared prosperity. The entrepreneurial journey, born from a desire to break free from financial constraints, had become a testament to the enduring spirit of a son who returned home not just to find success, but to sow the seeds of a brighter future for the community that had supported him through every twist and turn of his financial odyssey. As Michael's journey continued, the legacy of wisdom woven into the fabric of his life began to unfold with a richness that surpassed the realm of individual triumphs. The town, once a silent spectator to his struggles, now stood as a living testament to the enduring impact of financial wisdom passed down through generations, a legacy that echoed in the cobblestone streets and resonated within the walls of his father's bookstore. The bookstore, once a sanctuary of printed knowledge, now became a hub for intergenerational discussions. Samuel, the venerable custodian of wisdom, found himself surrounded not only by book lovers, but by individuals seeking more than literary refuge. They sought the sagacious guidance that had shaped Michael's transformative journey. With the passing of seasons, the bookstore evolved into a community center of learning and mentorship. Samuel, drawing from the well of experiences accumulated over a lifetime, became a mentor to a new generation of individuals navigating the complexities of personal finance and entrepreneurship. The legacy of wisdom, once whispered from father to son, now resonated in the eager minds of those who sought the beacon of financial enlightenment. Michael, now a luminary in the community, embraced the role of sharing his insights with the next wave of dreamers. The bookstore's walls echoed with the laughter of aspiring entrepreneurs, the hushed conversations of budgeting novices, and the palpable enthusiasm of those hungry for financial literacy. The legacy of wisdom had transcended the confines of a father-son dialogue. It had become a communal narrative. The impact of Michael's success extended beyond the town, and investors, philanthropists, and educators took note. His story became a case study, not just in the realms of financial independence and entrepreneurship, but in the transformative power of passing down wisdom from one generation to the next. Institutions sought to replicate the model that had flourished within the cobblestone streets, a model that blended financial acumen, community engagement, and a commitment to empowering others. Scholarship programs emerged, funded by the success of Michael's ventures, providing educational opportunities for young minds aspiring to carve their paths. The ripple effect of his legacy of wisdom reached educational institutions, where financial literacy became a cornerstone of curricula, nurturing the seeds of enlightenment that would blossom into empowered futures. Samuel, witnessing the blossoming legacy, took pride not just in his son's accomplishments, but in the enduring impact their shared journey had on the community. The bookstore, once a humble repository of stories, became a beacon of wisdom that transcended the boundaries of time. The books on its shelves stood not just as repositories of knowledge, but as living testaments to the transformative power of a father's guidance. As Michael continued to thrive, his commitment to giving back intensified. Philanthropic endeavors, once a personal choice, now became an integral part of the legacy of wisdom. Foundations were established to support local businesses, provide scholarships, and champion causes that aligned with the values instilled by Samuel, a commitment to communal well-being, and the belief that financial success should be a shared aspiration. In the twilight of his life, Samuel found solace in the realization that the legacy of wisdom would endure beyond his mortal years. His teachings, imparted in the quiet corners of the bookstore, had not only shaped the destiny of his son, but had become a lighthouse guiding others through the tumultuous waters of financial uncertainty. As the townsfolk gathered to celebrate milestones achieved through the legacy of wisdom, Michael stood at the center of a tapestry woven with threads of resilience, enlightenment, and shared prosperity. The cobblestone streets, once witness to his return, now bore the footprints of a community united by the principles that had shaped his transformative journey. In the final pages of this chapter, the legacy of wisdom radiated as a beacon that transcended the confines of the town. Michael's story, once an individual odyssey, had become a communal epic, a narrative of triumph over financial adversity and the enduring power of passing down lessons learned through the crucible of experience. The legacy of wisdom, like an everlasting flame, continued to flicker in the hearts of those touched by Michael's journey. The bookstore, once a quiet haven, now stood as a monument, a testament to the transformative power of shared knowledge and the eternal resonance of a father's wisdom, shaping the destinies of generations to come. The moral of the story is that financial independence is not merely about accumulating wealth, but is a journey marked by proactive planning, financial literacy, and disciplined choices. It underscores the transformative power of breaking free from the shackles of financial uncertainty, avoiding lifestyle creep, and confronting procrastination. Through the narrative, the importance of a mentor's guidance, in this case, a father's wisdom, becomes evident, emphasizing the lasting impact of imparting sound financial principles. The story encourages individuals to view financial success not only as a personal triumph, but as a shared narrative that can inspire positive change within oneself and the community.